Hello Guardians, welcome back. This is Wright Gaming, and today we're going to be bringing you more Destiny 2 videos. I have been playing the game again. This new season's got me really hyped, and with the new DLC coming out, Beyond Light in September, I'm really looking forward to the future of Destiny 2, which is a lot to say considering the last season I really just got snuffed out really. I weren't interested in at all at this game, but this season's got me back on the hype train. There's not much to this season compared to last season. There's not much that ever changed. It's just that everything to it is a lot more interesting. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to go through a few things that you've probably already seen out there, but I'm going to fine tune it for you so you know how to efficiently make use of all those strategies out there for power leveling. Now, first option, which you'll have seen out there, is one that is almost forbidden by the community. Like, if you do it, you're going to get frowned upon. Now, me personally, doesn't bother me. I do it because it helps me out, because I can't be on as often, and therefore it's useful. Now, yeah, it's a bit of a, what's the word? Glitch, not a glitch, but it's the forge farming, the AFK forge farm method, which means you're allowed to basically leave your Xbox on, your PC, your PlayStation, whatever console you're on, all three if you want. Like, I don't know if it works, you could try it, in order to farm the forges. Now, the way this works is you get your gear below 750, so that you enter the forge with other AFK farmers. You will then get an umbral engram from like 1 out of every 5 failures. It's on roughly, that's not guaranteed, that's just like a rough figure. So you can leave it on overnight and you'll end up with about 30 odd engrams overnight. Now, great, that's 30 engrams now, but the umbral engrams obviously drop at a higher power. We'll go into that more details later on as how to it works. So, in the video in the background, it shows you the AFK Forge form. It shows you how I got an umbral engram on the failure of it. Now, the next method is a much more efficient strategy, but requires you to actually play the game. So, you want to go into the Nightmare on the Moon for Zydril the Gate Lord this week. This Nightmare run on easy can be done in around 3 to 4 minutes maximum with an efficient team. Even if you do it with a team that's bad, you're still not going to go over that 5-minute mark, making it a short run. And not only that, guys, but the Nightmare runs seem to have a 50-50 chance of dropping either an Umbral Engram or the materials you need in order to upgrade the Umbral Engrams at the Prismatic Recaster. Now, that is a significant increase in chance compared to the forges. So running this will be a lot more efficient in order to stack them engrams. So I do recommend doing that if you can play over the forges. That is what I've done myself when I've been able to play, and I've gone from a power level of 970 from last season, which was basically me not bothering last season because the maximum power last season was 1010. So that shows you how much I didn't bother. All the way up to 1048, as you can see in the video. So it definitely works. I've done this in like the space of 2 days. Now, using those two methods, once you've got your umbral engrams and you've got them stacked, there's one thing you don't want to be doing. Do not spam them into weapons, because the weapon upgrades do not work. So, let me explain the best way to use these umbral engrams to get the power leveling out of the way. So, you want to go to the Prismatic Recaster, as shown in the video. Go to Umbral Infinity and the Umbral Focusing, and you'll have the 4 choices. Now, out of all these 4, the only ones that I'm aware of that actually reward the higher power, so it says there 1042, but this, if I handed it in, I will actually get a chance at a 1047 piece of armor. It's not guaranteed. Again, rough numbers is about 20 to 30%, I'd say. The weapons do not do it. So the weapons will drop at 1042, guaranteed. That doesn't change. Same for the dredged umbral engrams. And these I haven't tested because, quite frankly, I've just wanted the new seasonal armor. So I'm going to hand in all 5 of my umbral engrams for the armor. And once we've done this, I will take you over and I will hand them in to show you what I get. And I'll explain to you how I've been making this the most efficient possible. Because obviously once you get to a certain point, your armor's not going to increase that much more because your weapons are lower. So again, like I said, I'll show you how this balances out. So I'm just going to spam these in. Of course, it's going to give me that many boots that they're all going to... Oh no, they don't actually. So as you can see, I've got 1046, so I was one below. But still, it's an upgrade to the armor piece that I've got. So I am going to just dump that in there. And then... There we go. So like I said, it's only a chance. So as you can see, these two here didn't drop higher. They dropped at my power level. Oh, what we're doing? Didn't get a chest piece. There we go. And the reason my boots are 1045 is because I actually just got a prime engram that I handed in. So that's why they're there. But as you can see from those two pieces, I've gone up another power level already. So you don't have to hand that many in. I handed 5 to get a single power level. Now basing it on that ratio, if you can get 10 engrams per hour, that's 2 power levels per hour, which I think is not too bad. And if you're lucky and you manage to get 1 piece out of every engram, that could potentially be 4 power levels. Like, that is the difference. Now, how do you balance it out so that once you've maximised your armour for the power level you're at? So, for example, if I've got all these to 1046, my gear would be about 1045-ish because it'd be pulled down by my weapons. But, like I said, because we're boosting that base power, I can now get better weapons. And I don't have to rely on the random chance of getting a higher power, because when I hand in the next lot of engrams, what I'll do is I'll turn them all into weapon engrams. So I'll go here, and I'll go to the weapons. And because the base power of my character is now 1043, it is guaranteed to be higher than the weapons I've got now by 2. So you get all 3, you get an energy, a kinetic, and a power weapon, and that will boost your power again by 1, which then allows your armor again to be increased by even more power levels. You simply rinse and repeat this method in this order, and you'll just carry on getting power. You'll just carry on gaining and gaining power levels. Now, how long this method will continue is yet to be seen, because I do imagine the umbral engrams will be nerfed at some point. So I do recommend doing it while you can, especially if you want to be running the dungeon Prophecy, which, by the way, guys, if you did not know, the Prophecy dungeon, you can run as many times as you want and loot the chests as many times as you want. The only thing is on your second run through and beyond, you will not get the pinnacle loot. It will simply drop at power level. But if you want the gear like I do and the weapons, it's worth doing. But that is it, guys, for today's video. I hope you found this helpful. I hope it helps you grind that power level higher. If the AFK farming forges bothers you, at least you know that you can do the nightmare runs and still be as efficient, if not more efficient. But like I said, I'm not really bothered about what the community says or thinks. I'm more bothered about being able to keep up with people, get the content done, and be able to grind for things like armor stats, test out the new perks, and all those sort of things. Because don't forget, guys, on tier 3 of the Prismatic Recaster, you can boost your armor stats perks, as well as choose which stats it has. So therefore, I think this season could be a worthy season to grind for armor, guys. Just a heads up. And once I get to that point myself, I will be doing a guide covering it and what I think on it and whether it's worth doing. So, yep, keep an eye out for that, guys. Thanks for watching, as always. See you next time.